What's up, fam? This your boy Cut to the Chase TV. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and be sure to share this video. I got some news for you Negroes today. It is being reported that a second OBlock RICO is coming and Lil Durk and OTF is about to get their ass snatched up. Now I know what a lot of you guys are thinking. Here you go again, Cut. You always hating on Lil Durk. You just want to see Lil Durk get arrested. I'm finna unsubscribe from your channel. That's not the case at all. I love Lil Durk just like y'all love Lil Durk. That 7220 album is my jam and I listen to it daily, so I damn sure don't want to see Lil Durk get arrested. But I'm looking at the optics. I'm looking at the evidence and it don't look good for Lil Durk. So I'm gonna answer the questions for y'all. Is it possible that the feds been investigating Lil Durk for a RICO? Hell yeah. Is it possible that Lil Durk may get arrested for a RICO? Hell yeah. And the evidence supports it. And besides, just look at the way Lil Durk has been moving. Look at who he surrounds himself with. King Von. King Von was a loose screw, crazy as hell, serial killer, reckless. Everything King Von touched crumbled. Every time he associated himself with somebody, he got him in some bull crap. So I think if King Von was still living, Lil Durk would have his ass in jail for life. And let's look at another person Lil Durk surrounding himself with, THF Bezoo. And we set the standard so low for him that we be surprised that he can enunciate words. We surprised that he can put two sentences together. We be saying shit like this: THF Bezoo is a genius. Have you heard him talk in his interviews? And I go to the interview and watch it. He sound like a regular street nigga. Yeah, he got a little common sense. Yeah, he can enunciate his words, but he's no genius. He's just a smart, dumb nigga. I don't think he's smart because every time I turn around, he get arrested for some dumb shit. Zoo got arrested for switches. Zoo got arrested for another body. You can't be too smart if your ass is constantly in and out of jail. I'm looking at the criminals who don't get caught. I don't care how you carry yourself on interviews. I don't care how you enunciate your words. Yeah, you got a little common sense, but your arrest record tells otherwise. So that's another bad move Lil Durk did. And it's this new blogger named Omega Drip who says he got a source in Chicago that says Lil Durk is finna get hit with a RICO. Let me play that clip for you guys right now. Let's go.
Listen, there's another indictment coming. Durk is going down with that. There's two snitches. There's two snitches, bro. Alright? Let me ask you a question. Why do you guys think that Kenny Mack, you know how he was locked up first out of the OBlock 5? Before they picked up the OBlock 5, they didn't have to pick up Kenny Mack. He was already in jail, right? Why do you think Kenny Mack never told OBlock he was spoken to? Kenny Mack.
Time out. Now that's a good point. Kenny Mack was arrested while in jail, and a lot of people are saying, why didn't Kenny Mack tell OBlock what was going on, that he was being questioned for FBG Duck murder? How we know he didn't? And besides, you know when you're in jail, you fighting the case, you know your mail getting read, you know the jail cards are getting monitored, so you can't really speak freely on them type of phones. Now you can get a burner phone in there, you can speak to the people on the outside rail, but you even got to be careful with that because they get confiscated. They going through all that shit. So we don't know if Kenny Mack warned OBlock 5 or not. That's all I'm saying. But let's continue.
Is giving it all up. That's why Mama Duck said the Can't Get Right murder is gonna get solved. The Brick murder is gonna get solved. And
now let me say this. When Mama Duck talks, I tend to listen. Because everything she says comes true. And ever since they first arrested the OBlock 6, it been Mama Duck saying it ain't over with. More arrests is coming. And she keeps hinting that Lil Durk is finna get his ass hit with a RICO as well. Y'all remember when she posted this on Instagram? Let me read it to you guys. It set the internet on fire when she put this on Instagram. Let's go. Boom! This is Mama Duck Instagram. This just in. More arrests about to be made on my son's murder and not gonna be satisfied till everyone involved, and I mean everyone, is locked up. Have a blessed day. Now you know this is the internet. You share your good news. You know, think the contrarian is going to comment under your post. And this is what a post said. Let's go. This guy comment, I don't know why you think you finna get Durk locked up, talking about if his money was long enough. Laugh out loud. Now Mama Duck responds, It would be unbelievable if he didn't. Come on, you see that shit, you not slow. It was all fun and games till clout chasing get you a RICO charge. So she's saying it's unbelievable if Lil Durk don't get arrested. And let's be clear, Mama Duck is the mother of FBG Duck. She has inside knowledge. The detectives is talking to her. She getting updates on the case. So when she say it's a possibility that Lil Durk is finna get his ass hit with a RICO, I tend to believe it. I'm not gonna sit there and call Mama Duck a lie. I'm not gonna say she's clout chasing. I'm not gonna be in denial. We know Lil Durk been moving reckless. We know everybody around Lil Durk dies. And we know Lil Durk is surrounded by real killers. Bezu, Vaughn. Come on, y'all. Let's put 2 and 2 together. But let's go back to Omega Dreg talking. Let's go.
In 2020, somebody bought some guns in Atlanta, and those guns were used in a murder for hire in Chicago. Somebody wore a wire and got Durk to admit and talk about buying those guns.
Now, who believes that? Do you guys believe that Lil Durk purchased some guns and shipped them to Chicago so they can commit murders, and somebody in OTF wore a wiretap and recorded Durk admitting to it? Who believes that? Because Omega Drip says he has a close source. And let me put y'all up on game. Anytime a blogger say I has a close source, my sources says this and that, it's just a nigga on Instagram. It's just a faceless nigga on Instagram talking about I'm from Chicago, let me tell you what happened. I get those type of messages all the time. Hey, cut, I'm from Chicago, let me tell you what happened. And then you let the nigga talk and he ain't really saying shit, but he wants you to make a video about it. He ain't got no picture. He ain't giving you his real name. So I'm just being honest with you guys. Anytime a blogger say I have a source, it's not like a journalistic source. It's just a nigga on IG talking about I'm from Chicago. Let me tell you what happened. Oh, I know him. I grew up with him. It's always a third person account. That's all I'm saying with it. So we got to be careful about who we listen to. I'm not saying Omega Drip is lying. I'm not saying he full of shit, but it's a possibility. Just like it's a possibility what he's saying may be true. Because you remember King AK-47 even said that Mama Duck told him that a second OBlock RICO is coming. And let me be honest and say this. Just because a second OBlock RICO is coming, don't mean it involves Lil Durk. We tend to forget that OBlock is big as hell. It's a lot of members. It's very notorious. It's crime riddled. So it can be very well be a second OBlock RICO and have nothing to do with OTF and Lil Durk. They can get other people locked up. Mona Dude, E-Dog. They might be in the second RICO for all we know. That don't mean it necessarily has anything to do with Lil Durk. That's all I'm saying. And for all you people being in denial about Lil Durk, for all you people being in denial about the possibility of Lil Durk being tied up in a RICO, for all you guys saying cut you reaching, cut you just want to see Lil Durk locked up, Atlanta PD admitted that OTF has been investigated for a RICO. Now we all can agree on that. They had probable cause to investigate Lil Durk and OTF for a RICO in Atlanta. Listen to this.
And looking at the tweet that says OTF gang, when you were asked if that was if you knew this was a record label, you responded among other things. Do you recall that?
I do.
Why did you respond in that way?
They've also been investigated for potential violations of the Street Gang Act.
I could have been part of that RICO. I called thugs and told them every nigga I shot.
Now you hear that? They said that Lil Durk and OTF has been investigated for the RICO Act. So we all can agree that Lil Durk has been investigated. Lil Durk has been looked at. But when we tend to differ on is the end result. Some people saying it has a lot to do about nothing. Some people saying they might have investigated Lil Durk for a RICO, but they got him on nothing. And you got other people like me saying if they investigated Lil Durk for a RICO, they got him on something. Lil Durk ain't beat the feds. Lil Durk didn't beat the detective. He slipped up somewhere. He committed a crime somewhere. Because let's be clear, if they out there investigating him, they putting money up to investigate him. They putting resources. They talking to informants. They talking to snitches. And you mean to tell me they have no dirt on Lil Durk? You mean to tell me Lil Durk can slip up none? I don't believe that at all. I believe they gonna wait to get Lil Durk with the RICO. And even if it's not a RICO, they gonna charge his ass with a crime. He ain't getting away scot-free. That's all I'm saying. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm starting to think that Lil Durk wiretap story is bogus. It just doesn't make much sense. It's just too far-fetched. You mean to tell me that an OTF member put on a wiretap, recorded Lil Durk talking about murders, talking about buying guns, and you the first person that know that? A source told you that? I'm not buying that story completely. Now, I do think it's a possibility that Lil Durk may be arrested. I do know for a fact that Lil Durk has been investigated for a RICO, but I'm just not sure that OTF members is cooperating to get Lil Durk put under. That's all I'm saying. So that story do seem far-fetched, but the Lil Durk RICO is very real. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts about this whole situation. But I want to know how you guys feel about it. So leave a comment and let me know what you think. Do you think Lil Durk is going to get hit with the RICO? Or do you think Lil Durk beat the charges like Rocky? Let me know in the comment section. Share this video. I love you guys. Peace.